Hey, welcome to my little video tutorial about the best fantasy authors as chosen by William Jiang MLS. This is my author page where I have an anthology of poetry and prose that did well recently, Guide to Natural Mental Health, A Schizophrenic Will, A Story of Madness, A Story of Hope, and quite a few others. Let me just scroll to let you see what other titles I have. So quite a few. And they all come with the backing of Amazon. So this video is about the best fantasy titles as chosen by me, William Jiang. I'm a librarian, and my reading taste in fantasy basically was created in the 1980s and early 1990s. So I have a very kind of set kind of itinerary. So the first one that I want to talk about is C.S. Lewis. So C.S. Lewis was The Silver Chair was the first book I read. I got into it from my brother Chung, and it's the Narnia Chronicles that I really enjoyed most. Let me just get in the beginning, and so I would begin with The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, because that's the first book in the Narnia series. Arguably, Harry Potter draws elements from C.S. Lewis's series. I'm not saying she lifted it completely, but I mean, obviously not. But there are some very strong ties, I believe, between the two series. So, in terms of the second most interesting books, would be Lord of the Rings. Right. So, the Lord of the Rings now is such a classic that it's boxed even, and so the Lord of the Rings is the Lord of the Rings, the Fellowship of the Ring, the Two Towers, and the Return of the King. If you really want to get into the Lord of the Rings and read stuff that's not as good, but is still interesting in terms of the genesis of Middle Earth, you might want to check out the Silmarillion, even though it's kind of like disjointed and whatnot, but it's still something you might want to check out. In terms of fantasy, also, I got into the Eternal Champion uh, series by Mr. Michael Moorcock. He is an amazing writer, and he basically posits the anti-hero. So you know how Superman goes around saving people and is good and doesn't kill anybody? No, that is not Elric of Melibene. Elric of Melibene is only alive through dark magic, and although he is a hero, he's kind of a flawed hero, being kept alive by magic and a sword that steals souls and things of that nature. And the entire Eternal Champion series is like Count Brass, Moonglum, Michael Moorcock. Elric, great stuff. So besides the Eternal Champion series, hits or myth, the Robert Asprin book, classic, uh, the Myth series, very funny. It's about um, an apprentice named Skeeve who becomes a powerful magician, and all about his adventures and misadventures through the magical realms with a prefect demon named Oz. Very funny stuff. Very funny. So besides those, I also really enjoyed this Isaac Asimov Magical World of Fantasy. So he had wizards, fighters, warriors, thieves, all these really, really good compendiums of short stories that just held up and were very powerful and fun to read and light. You wouldn't have to spend too much time reading them to really enjoy them. And then, yeah, so those are my favorite books and authors throughout the years that I was reading those kinds of books. And my next video is going to be about sci-fi. Thank you for watching. Check out the link below for the author blog for my 20 books, and I thank you for watching.